Hello. In this compilation of invasive species hunting in the United States, you are about to witness 50 of the most breathtaking and heart-stopping wild boar footage ever recorded. Will the hunters prevail? Or will these unstoppable giants prove too strong to take down? Prepare yourself for the most intense wild boar hunt yet. Wild boar populations continue to expand and move northward in the United States. As one of the most destructive invasive species in the United States, the dramatic increase in wild boar populations is a major concern. Because they have no predators other than humans and can live in a wide range of climates, there is little that can be done to stop their continued spread, Captain Experiences reports in an analysis of data from the USDA and the University of Georgia. Most southern states see wild boars in at least 90% of their counties. The range of wild boars has expanded further westward and northward over time, and states like California, Hawaii, Michigan, and Pennsylvania now have sizable wild boar populations as well. In response, in 2011, researchers at the Kerr Wildlife Management Center in Texas tested the effects of sodium nitrite on feral boars and non-target species. Although a poison bait trial program has been implemented, the actual effectiveness is still being evaluated, and there are no specific results on the level of success. This raises questions about the feasibility and safety of this method in controlling feral boars. If you know of any additional information about this method, please comment below. With an estimated 6 million wild boars distributed across 35 states, many states require hunters to wear bright orange gear to ensure safety while wild boar hunting. This conspicuous colour helps increase recognition among hunters and reduces the risk of mistaken identity accidents. While there is no specific number on how difficult it is, Hunters often undergo training and medical examinations before they go on a wild boar hunt to ensure they are healthy and able to handle the challenges of nature. Do you think these policies are appropriate for hunting? If so, please click the like button. A thorough understanding of wild boar behaviour is important. This invasive species is known to be unpredictable, especially when injured. The Mississippi Department of Wildlife Fish and Parks has reported incidents where hunters failed to keep a safe distance and were attacked by wild boars. These encounters are often due to disrespect for space and underestimating the speed of the animals. Although Texas has allowed people to carry handguns in public without a permit since 2021, many hunters still choose to obtain a license to carry a firearm, LTC, for additional benefits. Before entering the battle, new hunters must undergo rigorous training at major shooting centers such as the Texas Hog Hunters Association. What do they learn here? How to use long-range guns to aim accurately even in difficult terrain conditions. Approach and ambush methods, knowing how to read tracks and choosing the ideal shooting position. A training course can last from 3 to 6 weeks, enough to turn an amateur shooter into a fully skilled hunter. Prepare for the bitter cold of December through the dense Texas bush. Will you give up or fight on? With temperatures dipping below 10 dF in some areas, every breath hurts your lungs, and one misstep on icy terrain could send you tumbling to the icy ground. So what's different about wild boar hunting in the winter? Visibility is limited. Heavy snowfall can turn a clear shot into a dangerous guess. Rely on thermal scopes and high-powered optics to track your prey before it's gone. It's a good idea to have at least 3 hunters in each group to ensure a quick medical response and cover in case of a missed shot. Is hunting wild boar the best solution, or should we explore other methods? New Zealand is one of the world's largest floodplains, home to an estimated 10 million ducks. The duck hunt lasts from May to July, exposing hunters to harsh winter temperatures that can drop as low as 30 dF. Hunters must be in good physical condition to take on this grueling hunt. In this treeless landscape, hunters wear dark clothing and hide behind portable tents.
Kill.
The tents serve the dual purpose of shielding hunters from strong winds and hiding them from the ever-vigilant ducks. Duck hunting in New Zealand has become a combination of tradition and advanced technology that saves hunters at least 5 to 7 hours to locate duck habitat. According to research by the New Zealand Fish and Game Council, they do not always migrate to lake areas, forcing hunters to have an understanding of the species' habits. They rely on specialized breeds such as Labrador Retrievers and Chesapeake Bay Retrievers that are trained for 6 to 12 months and certified by the New Zealand Hunting Dog Trials Association. These dogs can withstand freezing temperatures and retrieve ducks that have fallen into inaccessible water. In the vast open fields of New Zealand, ducks often fly just 10 to 20 yards above the ground, a behaviour shaped by the need to avoid predators while conserving energy. Hunters strategically deploy lifelike decoys, fake ducks that mimic the shape and movement of waterfowl to attract them without suspicion. These decoys can increase success rates by up to 40%, especially when combined with observation and shooting skills. In New Zealand, duck hunting is generally reserved for those aged 16 and over, ensuring that participants are of legal age.
Get him. Georgie! Nice, Elijah. Sit.
Write me about the use of whistles and how effective their calls are in attracting ducks to a hunting site.
Hey! Okay. Get up! Get up!
Whistles are an important tool in duck hunting that serve as an effective way to mimic duck sounds and attract them.
Well,
The accuracy of these calls is at least 90% similar to natural calls that produce sounds similar to the distress calls of waterfowl. Wondering how these hunters do so well before setting out on a duck hunting trip, New Zealand hunters prepare by practicing hunting raids in small groups of usually 3 to 4 people. The most common weapon for duck hunting is the 12-gauge shotgun, which provides the versatility and power needed to take down waterfowl at various distances. For new hunters, finding reliable equipment is essential. You should visit specialist outdoor retailers like Hunting Fishing New Zealand for quick access to the best equipment from firearms to decoys and camouflage gear. One might wonder why this duck is hunted so much. Because the duck population in New Zealand has exploded in recent years, causing serious damage to the agricultural industry. According to a report from the New Zealand Fish Game and Department of Conservation, more than 1.5 million ducks have escaped their natural habitat and invaded agricultural land in search of food. They often travel in large flocks of up to 500 to 1,000 birds per flock, destroying crops. This has resulted in an annual loss of $2 million in agricultural revenue. Severe damage occurs between April and September when ducks forage, heavily reducing soil quality and leaving plants with no nutrients to grow.
There's gotta be a dome there.
After watching all the hunting procedures of New Zealand hunters, what do you think about this? Please comment below and let me know what you think.
What a hunt.
Wild boar has a very high population growth rate, about 20-25% per year. That is due to these abilities to reproduce rapidly and these abilities to live in a variety of environments. Biologists and wildlife managers estimate that 60-70% of the wild boar population would need to be removed each year just to maintain the current population. Wild boars are large and intelligent animals. Adults can weigh up to 661.38 pounds. Invasive wild boars can move alone or in groups to forage. The moving speed is quite slow because there are many obstacles while moving. Hunting wild boar by helicopter in the US is an exciting activity that attracts the attention of many people. However, the cost of renting a helicopter to hunt wild boar can range from $2,000 to $5,000 USD per hour. On average, wild boar hunting helicopters can fly at speeds of 100 to 150 miles per hour. Texas is a popular state for helicopter hunting of feral hogs. These places often have plain terrain, open forests, and swamps, creating favorable conditions for hunting. The helicopter hunting adventure for wild boar is an exciting experience and an exciting challenge. Hunters will search for wild boars from above and then use hunting tools to take them down. In the United States, laws regarding wild boar hunting often vary from state to state. During hunting season, states allow wild boar hunting during a certain period of the year. However, some states allow wild boar hunting year-round with a special license. Estimates of the number of wild boars hunted each year range from several 100,000 to several million. When a wild boar is detected, the hunter immediately informs the pilot, and together they fly to the animal's location. After getting close to the target, the hunter uses hunting tools to take down the target. Typically, wild boars are taken down from the back of the head or neck to ensure quick and effective takedown. The average range of view for a helicopter when hunting is about 750 feet. This means the helicopter can hit a target 750 feet away. However, there are hunting devices that can hit targets at a range of 1,000 feet. Therefore, hunting can be done in many different ways, requiring precision and skill on the part of the hunter and pilot. When lowering a helicopter, the safe altitude depends on the terrain and the type of helicopter. Helicopter propellers play an important role in repelling wild boars and herding them into easy-to-kill areas, and the noise from the propellers also helps hunters easily detect them in the bushes. However, wild boars are often easiest to take down when they are moving or feeding, and open areas also make it easier for hunters to target. Therefore, caution and careful consideration are necessary before employing this method to ensure safety and protect the surrounding environment. Many argue that using helicopters to eradicate wild boars may disrupt the ecological balance. They help control small animal species, scatter seeds, and create conditions for plant growth. Using helicopters to hunt wild boars can cause environmental pollution due to noise, emissions, and waste. Noise pollution can affect water and air quality. Helicopter emissions can pollute the environment, and waste from hunting activities can pollute the landscape. Using helicopters for wild boar hunting is often seen as inhumane because it can lead to the destruction of young or pregnant wild boars. Hunting wild boar by helicopter is an increasingly popular method in the US because of its efficiency and speed. However, this method also faces many challenges, and the intelligence of wild boars affects hunting efficiency. Please comment on number 1 if you think the method of defeating wild boars by helicopter is effective. If you disagree, comment 0. Like and subscribe to the channel to wait for the latest videos.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.